Hi friends, I'm very curious to explore the parallels between yoga and Sufism, two traditions that I fell in love with some 15 years ago. And I find that the more I dive deeper into them, the more I find that both of these traditions seem to be like two rivers that are emanating from the same ocean. Though ancient traditions, though they arrived at different times in history, yet, for instance, in the Bhagavad Gita, which is one of the books the yogis should read, it's about a great battle, the battle of the Mahabharata, in which Krishna urges Arjuna to act without focus on the outcome, to act with detachment, to trust that whatever will happen for the best, and that you are offering yourself as service to the divine. And then in 8th century, I read about the story of Rabia, the female Sufi saint from Basra, who was seen walking with a torch of fire in one hand and a jug of water in the other. And when asked why she was walking around with these two, she said, well, I want to douse the fires of hell with this jug of water, and I want to burn paradise with this flame, because I want people to love God for the sake of loving God, for the sake of their passion and their devotion, and not out of fear of the reward of paradise or fear from the fires of hell. That their desire to serve, to be devoted, to be passionate to the Creator comes from a place of absolute love, not conditional love, but unconditional love. Both Sufism and yoga recognize that evolution, personal development, stepping into your higher self comes from all the battles within and not what is outside. It's overcoming one's own smaller ideas, smaller perspectives, lesser emotions, feelings that are vibrating at a low frequency. It's overcoming that small self to be able to connect and rise to the higher self. So the journey of the yogi or the Sufi is an internal journey. It's the journey of the heart, it's the journey of the soul, it's the journey of your inner purpose. It has little to do with your action in the world, because your action in the world will inevitably be informed by what is rising from within. So cater to what is within. Start from there as your starting point. And then don't worry, the ripple effects of that will inevitably touch other parts of your life. And then there's Kabir, who's from South Asia, who builds a bridge between both Sufism and yoga. And he has a very famous saying that says, Kal kare so aaj kare so ab, pal mein pralaya hoega, bahuri karoge kab. Whatever you plan to do tomorrow, do it today. Whatever you plan to do today, do it now. In a moment, everything can be destroyed. When are you going to start? Like Krishna, Kabir reminds us, do not delay a good deed. Do it now. But remember to do it with dedication. Remember to do it with devotion. Do not hold on to the outcome. Do not look towards what you will get or your reward from it. Like Rabia says, surrender, and surrender from your heart. Surrender for the sake of love. Do not surrender for any gain. Go past that transactional view of love. The path of wisdom, the path of love, the path of your higher self, the path of your evolution is not about chasing desires blindly or about doing something for the sake of the outcome. It is about living in rhythm with life. It is about the dedication that Krishna, the devotion that Krishna asks of Arjuna. It's about the surrender that Rabia and Rumi talk about, that comes from the heart, the surrender to love. And it is about the urgency that Kabir talks about. If not now, then when? Perhaps, like the mystics, we will come to understand that the path is not about surrender or action, but that it is about both and about knowing the dance between both. What is called of us when, and what are we serving in taking an action? Are we serving our hearts? Are we serving our higher self? And when I talk about higher self, I mean that God's self within us. What is the intent with which we are serving? I hope you enjoyed this exploration between Sufism and yoga. And as I come across more texts that I'm reading, more scripture, more books, I'll continue this exploration. Thank you so much for watching.